Welcome to the ruthless universe of Blue Lock, where each player has a story, but some are so dark that they could compete with the worst nightmares. In this video, we will see them in the form of a ranking. Stay with me until the end of this video. The last 3 stories will surely make you cry. Six. Yukimiya. Yukimiya has always dreamed of becoming a professional footballer. His career was marked by a flawless dedication, but he was abruptly interrupted when he was diagnosed with an illness called optical neuropathy. This condition affects optical nerves and can result in loss of vision or even blindness. During a medical consultation, the doctor revealed to him that his chances of becoming the best attacker in the world were very thin because of this disease. He explained to him that the disease could not be completely stopped, but only slowed down, which means that his time to play football was limited. Faced with this new devastating, Yukimiya felt deep distress. He wondered why such cruelty was inflicted when he had only one desire: to realize his dream of becoming a footballer. In a moment of vulnerability, he even asked the doctor if he had done something wrong to deserve that. Tears in his eyes, he expressed his frustration and pain, feeling betrayed by destiny, begging to the gods to make him dream. 5. Alexis Ness. Its course is marked by dysfunctional family relationships and desperate quest for acceptance and recognition. Born in a family of scientists, Alexis grew up in an environment where logic and rationalism prevailed. His parents taught him the idea that everything in life had to be explained by scientific facts, which led to a lack of emotional support. For example, when it hurts playing, his father tells him to clean his injury instead of offering him comfort, insisting that belief in spells or magic is futile and unacceptable in their homes. His father ended up telling him that he does not need anyone who believe in inexplicable things, rejecting Ness. His brothers and sisters are not of great support either. They ridicule it for his beliefs in magic and encourage him to give up his dreams of imagining a fantastic world. Attrict and the Renity. Family dynamic contributes to a sense of isolation and rejection at Alexis, which feels missed and not appreciated. 4. Snuffy. Mark Snuffy, former football player who became a coach, had a dazzling ascent in the world of sport alongside his best friend Mike. Their friendship was based on a common passion for football, but this relationship was tragically interrupted by Mike's death. The latter died as a result of an overdose, an event that left Snuffy devastated and prey to remorse. Mike had an unsolar lifestyle, which led him to his fall. Mike's death has had a devastating impact on Snuffy. He chose to retire football after this loss, unable to continue playing without his friend. This decision marked the beginning of a dark period in his life. 3. Don Lorenzo. Born in Florence, Italy, Don Lorenzo had a childhood marked by difficulties. Abandoned by his parents, he wandered in the streets, living in misery, and often ending up at the edge of death. Its existence was marked by precariousness, having no access to the necessary resources to lead a decent life. This life of poverty has profoundly influenced his personality and motivations, pushing him to value the money and financial security as essential elements of happiness. If you like this video, don't hesitate to like and subscribe. It will be very nice. 2. Naruhaya. Naruhaya grew up in a large family, taking care of his 5 brothers and sisters after the death of their parents. It juggles between football, which it loves, and several little jobs to support its siblings. This weight on his shoulders pushes him to work tirelessly, sacrificing his own dreams and well-being to ensure the safety of his family. His commitment to his brothers and sisters is a source of motivation, but also overwhelming pressure. During the selection process, Naruhaya is confronted with other talented players, including Yoichi Isagi. During a decisive match against Isagi and his partner Nagi, Naruhaya shows promising signs. However, despite his efforts, he fails to mark himself and ends up losing the match. This defeat means not only the elimination of Naruhaya of the Blue Lock project, but also the end of his dream of becoming a professional footballer. Before leaving the project, Naruhaya had received a caramel as a lucky charm on the part of her sister, symbolizing love and family support he wants to preserve. His defeat is all the more poignant because it represents not only a personal failure, but also a disappointment for his family he had hoped to support through his sports career. He realizes that he has not only lost a chance to become a professional footballer, but he also disappointed those who counted on him. 1.1 Michael Kaiser. From his birth, Michael was abandoned by his mother, a famous actress who chose to continue his career rather than taking care of him. This abandonment left a huge void in Kaiser's life, which grew up without the maternal figure he needed. His mother continued to lead a flamboyant life under the spotlight, while Michael was left at the mercy of his father. The father of Michael, alcoholic and violent, quickly turned their home into a toxic environment. He was often in angry access, inflicting physical and emotional abuses to his son. Kaiser was forced to fly to meet the needs of his father and avoid punishments. This abusive dynamic has deeply marked its psyche, making it at once resilient, but also imprint of a deaf anger. The scenes illustrating this abuse are poignant. Michael regularly suffered physical violence, as when he was struck for having forgotten to provide provisions. His father repeated him that he was less a waste, thus reinforcing his sense of use. Despite this, Michael found ways to escape from this painful reality by focusing on football, which became for him a loophole. Thank you for exploring with us these tragic backstories of Blue Lock. Don't hesitate to share in the comments which you have the most marked and subscribe to. Not miss our next analyses.